Well, the money the royal family gets from the British government is set to increase significantly. They're forecasted to generate profits of more than $1 billion from the Crown estate. Neil Sean joins me now. Neil, is this actually a pay raise, or is it just money that the royal family has invested that they're getting? And I mean, how would you describe it? As a pay raise or just profit?
Afternoon, David from London. I consider this to be great value for money. It works out at about British pounds £1.29, and American money about $1.60. $1.60. So good value. And what people are forgetting, of course, is this: we've had a very substantial amount of pain, if you like, for the monarchy of late, because we've had, sadly, our late monarch's funeral, which was very expensive, as one can imagine, a state funeral. We've had the Platinum Jubilee. We've had the coronation. These things need to be funded. You know, it does come from the public purse. But what I would say is this, you know, the other side of the coin is people, I know people always say this, but it's the money they bring in. You know, the hotels, the tourism, the changing of the guard, Buckingham Palace, Windsor, you name it. They are a colossal force in tourism. What you find is the people who moan about paying for these things are the ones that don't contribute anyway. You know, they just refuse. But they're a minority, thankfully. And I think most of the British public, and I would say across the Commonwealth and indeed the world, would consider King Charles and Queen Camilla and the rest very good value in one way or another. They are a symbol of what is United Kingdom, Great Britain. What would they rather have? Some figurehead that we've all seen that doesn't play out too well on the world stage, you know.
Well, we've seen that before, but has the new king done well in the months since he's become king?
You know, I think so. I think it's a very difficult time because it's a bit like, you know, me following you. When you're a top-class act like you, how do you follow it, you know? And the bottom line is, you've got to think to yourself,
Shameless.
We've had a monarch for 70 years. People loved her. He's now got to turn this around in super fast time. And I think he's doing incredibly well. His popularity, his poll ratings are very good.
Well, on the other hand, I want to get to this. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have reportedly come up short with content creation for Spotify after they were one of many names that was just axed by the streamer. The platform took a $45 million hit following the split. So are there hopes for Hollywood stardom fading, Neil?
I don't think they were ever shining, to be honest, to be perfectly blunt. They're known as Houdini in, you know, Hollywood, simply because the money was there, it went, and they never saw anything for it. Yeah, it just went. But I actually blame, on a serious note, I blame the executives. I do not blame Harry and Meghan. Who on earth offers millions and millions of pounds to two people that have never made content? You've got no idea what they're going to do, and you go in simply because you fancy a little bit of ex-royal stardust. You get that, and then 2 years down the line, you think, oh, made a mistake. This particular person, whoever signed them, should be gone.
All right.
He's managed to lose all of those people's jobs. It's terrible, really.
It is indeed. Neil Sean, great to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.